Hello, good morning students. Welcome back to another video for the class 9 gravitation chapter. And just like that, we are on the last topic of the chapter for this year. According to the government guidelines, we are only going to study up till this point. The next point is thrust and pressure, and after that flotation portion about the gravitational force and the upward force acting on the object when immersed in fluids. Okay, so that chapter has been omitted for this year. So this is the last chapter in this particular chapter. Okay, gravitation portion. So the last topic is weight on the surface of moon. In the last video we talked about mass and weight. Okay, and we discussed that mass is the amount of matter inside an object. That means it remains constant whether you are on the surface of Earth or any other celestial object, or you are in space. That means whatever matter inside an object, it remains in that object. But the weight is actually the gravitational force with which the Earth is acting on an object. Okay, so weight and mass are totally different. Mass is a scalar quantity, weight is a vector quantity, because weight is ultimately a force. Okay, and therefore its unit is also Newton, just like force. And mass is in kilograms. Okay, and we also understood what the difference between weight and mass is. In our day-to-day life, we use weight as mass, and we write weight in terms of kilograms. That is not actually your weight or our weight, it is actually our mass. Okay, weight is actually the force. Now I also mentioned that the weight is equal to mass into acceleration, and before that we talked about acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. And I also mentioned that G is equal to gravitational constant into mass of Earth upon radius of Earth. If you don't remember this portion, check the previous video so that it is revised for you. The acceleration due to gravity is universal gravitational constant, mass of Earth and radius of Earth. And when we substitute all these values, we get the answer as 9.8, because mass of Earth remains constant, radius of Earth also remains constant, and gravitational constant is actually universal constant, which does not change anywhere in the universe. So we get the answer as 9.8 meters per second square. But I also mentioned that this value of gravitational acceleration is only constant. That means 9.8 is only constant on the surface of Earth. Because now our topic is weight on the moon. So if the object is on the surface of moon, then its acceleration is going to be different. Okay, so let's see what happens when we are placing an object, or any object on the surface of the moon experiences what kind of acceleration. So the acceleration on moon is given by gravitational constant, which is universal, so its value does not change. But instead of mass of Earth, we are going to mention mass of moon. And in order to find the different distance, we use the radius of moon instead of radius of Earth, because we know that radius of moon is much smaller than radius of Earth, and mass of the moon is also much smaller than the mass of Earth, because moon is a smaller celestial object. It is a satellite which revolves around the Earth. I hope it is clear to you, students. So when we are finding the acceleration on moon, at that time we will require mass of moon and radius of moon. Why do we require acceleration on moon? In order to find the weight of an object on moon. Because weight of an object on Earth is mass into acceleration. Okay. And similarly, weight on moon is equal to mass of an object into acceleration of object. This is gravitational acceleration on moon. This is gravitational acceleration on Earth. However, the mass of the object does not change. That means, let's say that you have an object of mass 25 kilograms on the surface of Earth. So if you take that object on the surface of moon, at that place also its mass will remain 25 kilograms. However, its weight will change. When you try to lift the object, it will feel lighter because the gravitational force acting on the 25 kilogram object is now less compared to the earth. Okay? The gravitational acceleration applied by moon is less compared to that of the earth because the mass of moon is smaller than the earth and radius of moon is also smaller than earth. I hope it is clear to you, students. So in order to find the weight on moon, we apply this value, and for that we have the values of the moon, that is mass of moon and radius of moon. Values of mass of moon and radius of moon. So mass of moon is given by 7.36 into 10 raised to power 22 kilograms. Okay, and radius of moon is given by 1.74 into 10 raised to power 6 meters. Okay, now just for comparison purpose, I will also write the mass of earth, that is 5.98 into 10 raised to power 24 kilograms, and radius of earth is given as 6.37 into 10 raised to power 6 meters. In the first case, you can see that mass of the moon at first looks bigger, 7.36, but when you see the power, it is 10 raised to 22 only, and this is 5.98, but the power is 10 raised to power 24. So this has 2 more zeros after that. So the mass of the earth is much more than the mass of the moon, and the radius, well, you can see very clearly, this is only 1.74 and this is 6.37. Now why I have written this is we will come at a point when we are going to compare the weight of the object on earth to that of the weight of an object on moon. So first of all, we will substitute this value. So acceleration m is g. Now what is the value of g? 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. So I will substitute the value then directly. 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. Mass of the moon 7.36 into 10 raised to power 22 upon radius of moon, that is 1.74 into 10 raised to power 6 whole square. When you solve this, you will get the answer similar to 1.66 meters per second square. This is a recurring digit, it will go on and on, but we will take up to 2 decimal places. So comparison to the acceleration on earth. So if you remember, the acceleration on earth is 9.8 meters per second square, and this is 1.66 meters per second square. So there is a huge difference. Any object on the surface of earth is experiencing this much acceleration due to the force of gravitation of earth. And any object on the surface of moon is experiencing only 1.6 meters per second square acceleration on the surface of moon. I hope it is clear to you, students. The important point now comes that we are going to compare the weight of an object on the surface of earth to that of the surface of moon. So in order to compare the two values, we have to take ratio, and we are comparing the weight of an object on moon to that of earth, and similarly we substitute the values, that is m into acceleration on moon upon m into acceleration on earth. Okay, but for this we have to substitute this value, that is gmm upon rm square. The reason being, if you write 1.6 and 9.8, you will not get any accurate answers, so we will substitute the values as it is, and what you get over here is this mass of the object on earth or on moon, it will remain the same. Like I said, if the object is 25 kilograms on the surface of earth, it will also remain 25 kilograms on the surface of moon. So we only substitute the values, that is g, mass of moon, upon radius of moon square upon g, mass of earth upon radius of earth square. As you can see, that g and g, that is the gravitational constant, is same. So what we have remaining over here is just mass of moon upon radius of moon. Now because radius of moon is in the numerator, it it comes down in denominator, and the radius of Earth is in the denominator of the whole fraction, then this denominator goes up in the numerator. It becomes exchange. So this one goes up in numerator. Okay? Simple mathematics. If you studied fractions, then this is quite easy for you. So your next step becomes somewhat like this. Weight on moon upon weight on Earth equals mass of moon into radius of Earth square upon mass of Earth into radius of moon square. Substituting these values, we get mass of moon, that is 7.36 into 10 raised to power 22. Radius of Earth is 6.37 into 10 raised to power 6 whole square upon mass of Earth is 5.98 into 10 raised to power 24 into radius of moon is 1.74 into 10 raised to power 6 whole square. Now, I know this is a large calculation, but you are supposed to solve this and you will do it at home by yourself. But ultimately what you get is weight on the surface of moon to the weight on the surface of Earth. When you solve this, you get an approximate ratio of 1 by 6. You get an approximate ratio of 1 by 6, which can be taken as weight on moon upon weight on Earth is equal to 1 by 6. You get the answer approximately the same. This ratio, when you solve it, you get this answer 1 by 6. Now simply we are comparing the ratios, so you take weight on Earth on that side, and ultimately what you get is weight on moon is equal to 1 by 6 of weight on Earth. So whatever weight you find on the surface of Earth, simply divide it by 6. Then you get the weight on the moon, which means that the gravitational force on Earth is 6 times more than the weight on moon, because moon is smaller. That is why its gravitational force is also weaker compared to that of Earth. So how much stronger is the gravitational force on Earth? Well, it is 6 times more than the acceleration or gravitational force of the moon, because when you cross multiply, you see that weight on Earth is 6 times more than the weight on moon. I hope it is clear to you, students. Let's see an example of what or how we can find the weight on the surface of moon. Okay, students, a very simple numerical for you. The mass of an object on the surface of Earth is 48 kilograms. Find out its weight on Earth and moon. So first of all, you are supposed to find the weight on Earth, and for that we have weight on Earth is mass into acceleration on Earth, and for that we have been given that take GE as 10 meters per second square, because we know generally it is taken as 9.8, but for simplicity purpose, if it is given in the question, we are going to use that. Mass is given as 48 kilograms and acceleration is 10. So what you get is 480 newtons. So the weight on the surface of Earth is 480 newtons. Now you are supposed to find the weight on the surface of moon. So that is weight on the surface of Earth divided by 6, or 1 by 6 of weight on Earth. This is the formula. And 1 by 6 into 480, 6, 8, 48 and 0. So what you get is ultimately 80 newtons weight on the surface of moon. Very simple. This is how we are supposed to find the weight on the surface of moon. I hope it is clear to you, students. Very simple example. Sometimes for confusion purposes, you will be given weight on the surface of moon and asked find the weight on the surface of Earth using the weight on moon. So you substitute the value, place one weight on the surface of moon, 1 by 6, cross multiply, and then you will get the reverse answer as 480 newtons. And if it is asked find the mass, then when you find this 480 newtons, once again substitute this value over here in this formula so that you can get the value of mass by putting the value of acceleration, that is 10. So you will get 0, 0 cancel, and ultimately the mass as 48 kilograms. That concludes our chapter, and in the next video we will do the revision of the whole chapter